Oh. Camera's off. My camera. The light switch thingy. Close enough. Welcome back, Hiccup. Hello? I think I know. I don't know who you're talking about, but I think I do. But I'm fairly certain I actually don't. Well, we're back with another testing session. Because I don't play the game, apparently. I instead just shoot things in a mission and never complete it. I think I was wrong on something, which is breaking the bottom panel will allow you to damage it using heavy pin weapons. And if it... I think it might. It might. If it does, I was wrong. If it doesn't, I was right, and I take back nothing. I kind of don't like this mission for what I'm currently doing. I can't see a whole lot. Oh, I've learned how to traverse buildings really well. Ooh, any other cities available? We have 3 cities now. Equality on Sea, Eagleopolis, Remembrance. Word. Aw, shucks. What are we doing, bros? Level 6? See, look at how open the area is. Look at the park. The park gives you so much visibility. Oh, Hiccup. That's so sad I forgot. I should have known that. Hiccup, Toothless, the whole 9 yards. That's my bad. That's my bad. You can get on them, yeah. Just don't get on the very front, you'll die. Like, if you get on their nose, you're gonna die. It ragdolls you forever until you slide off. Here, watch. So I installed a mod that allows me to turn off... essentially, I can zoom in, and I don't have my character in the zoom in. I thought it would let me detach my camera and go zooming around everywhere. I don't think it does that. So that's why my hands are missing right now. It's only with that armor, though. And so it's the first mod I've ever installed. I want to get another mod where I can turn off fog or reduce the fog in the game. It just makes it so I can't see anything. For your hands? I just explained it. It's not... I don't think it's a mod bug. The whole point of the mod is you have to have this armor and the stem pistol. As you can see, the stem pistol... Yeah. The reason why is because you zoom so far in, you don't pick up anything on your character. You don't want your hands appearing. If you zoomed in like this, your hands would appear. But yeah, I didn't know how the mod worked. But I got some cinematic shots. Okay. I'll wear this armor. It's not a big deal. Although I kind of want to take Thermite to get on top of it and just Thermite until it dies. The mod remove fog. I asked in the Discord if you can post it there. That'd be sick because I'll forget in the chat. But I do want that mod. I don't know if I want to get it right now though. Like at this very moment. But today for sure. Alright, so I think I'm going to do hover pack. I want to test recoilless rifle into HMG emplacement. Because if you can damage the unnards, I think it'd be recoilless rifle and then see how many shots it takes from this. Because on the side it took me 2 recoilless rifle shots and 100 HMG rounds. Also, apparently the wings have a weird way of working. If you shoot the wings with damage that breaks them, they're a hard cap at only dealing 3k HP to the monster, which is why it can take you upwards of 8 wings to kill it. Of more like 8 shots or more than that with the recoilless rifle. It's kind of weird. Bots and bugs are creeping close to Super Earth. Do you think we're gonna see that gonna get SE missions for them too here soon? I don't know about soon, but hopefully sometime in the future. It'd be sick. Alright. I have this stuff. And I'm taking thermites. like I wanted to. I'll probably change this armor, actually. I'll go this. HMG useless? It's not. Or the HMG emplacement's not. HMG does work. I want to see if it works in a certain area, though. I want to find out. It does. You have to break. You have to break. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. You have to break off armor first, otherwise it won't work. Okay, that mod is actually godlike for the stem pistol chain. That's hilarious. I want to get a mod for turning my flip-flops into throwing knives. Wait, I want to get a mod that turns... I mean, that's kind of true. I want a mod that turns my throwing knives into flip-flops. I feel like it'd be sick. Alright, so I learned how to traverse these buildings. Those signs you see are breakable. Okay, I broke a little too much. But breaking the signs gives you a way to puzzle your way up, since Hoverpack doesn't go that high, realistically. So you stand on the signs, and you break what you have to climb higher heights. Yeah, the tactical chancla. I'm way too on the outskirts of the map here. Any updates on how to be more efficient with your recourse rifle against the Leviathans? The goal is to not use recourse rifle alone. You have, like, if you want to kill it quickly and efficiently, you need to use recourse rifle to break armor, and then you use a very high DPS heavy pin weapon. I think HMG emplacement is probably your best bet, because breaking the wing off with 2 shots and shooting into it, you can kill it in 100 rounds roughly, and HMG emplacement gets, I think, 300 rounds. So it's not too shabby. And that's just one person shooting it. If you had multiple people shooting it with different guns, you could kill it a lot quicker than that. Where in the world? That building, I don't think is very climbable. So I haven't done too much testing to figure out if these buildings I'm looking for. That's a decent example of what I'm looking for. Although I think the signs are a little too tall for me to climb it the way I want. Wait. That's perfect. Over there is perfect. I'll show you. But if I see a Leviathan coming close, I'll probably have to kill it. Another thing with trying to get on top of Leviathans, you have to wait for one to be close to you, which takes forever. I'm not gonna kill you. I didn't mean to make him a cripple and then beat the brakes off him. That's problematic. Alright, so I think breaking this... huge. Oh, wait. Clean. Stand here. Wait for my cooldown. And I think if it works the way I want it to work... Oh, wait a second. Get on top of this. Ableist much? Yeah, it's like if I would have just... No! What are you doing? The reason why I know you can do this, by the way, is I was trying to get on top of a sign earlier, and a Leviathan shot it. So I said to myself, huh, those are breakable. Why does he have to snipe the signs? Just kill me. Shoot me at that point. Ridiculous. Now that those signs are gone, there's really no way to climb this building, because you can't really stand on this. That's absurd. But luckily that building works because the sign layout is the same. I still feel like the way you kill these guys is you shoot a wing, because it's easier to damage it afterwards. But one shot should take off that, like so. and I'd shoot it. Who told me that heavy pin can damage that? Why are people misinformation spreading enthusiasts? What? Angle of deflection out of my mind, by the way. Is it a 2-shot to do something? I'm telling you, every time a new monster gets released, people will just be saying nonsense that is quantifiably untrue. Whenever I say things that are wrong, I tend to lead it with, I think. So for instance, I said, I don't think that Wasp can damage it. It can. It's not very good though, but it can. Angle of deflection out of my mind. Out of my noggin, shun. Wrecked buildings. So I've learned that wrecked buildings, you have to ping to figure out what you can go through and what you can't go through. And you cannot stand on wrecked buildings. Even if a building is pingable and you can stand on it, the very top tends to be kind of broken in a way that it's like a weird hitbox. All right, well that proved that theory completely false. I was hoping that you could damage the unearned and then HMG it down. That'd be pretty sick. Very convenient too, saving you like an extra recoilless rifle round versus taking off a wing. But nay. Cease! Cease! Help! Help! Yeah, you can break a wing and do that. I know that much. I just thought that you could do it at the under area, because folks are saying you could. But they a bunch of liars. Alright, I feel like if you're in the middle-ish of the map, it makes it easier to try and get on Leviathans. Back to what I mentioned previously. You can parkour up these buildings by breaking a sign in a way that makes a little bit more sense. So I feel as though I can break this sign, the sign above it. And if he doesn't shoot anything else, we're good. If he doesn't break any more signs, we're chilling. Hop on top of those plants, jet hover pack up here. And now we wait. For our charge, we're going to go up here, up there, and I think at that point we should be good. It's like a little puzzle. It's freaking sick. Yeah, we should be golden here. I think. Oh my... I was wrong. You have to break that sign on the left. So that does nothing for us, huh? Unless... maybe I need it for the final push. The final yump. I don't. And now we're here. To get any higher, you have to get on top of these little satellite thingies. And ideally, you want buildings that are close enough and not too tall that you can jump from the top of that. Or ideally, like right there, it's way easier to jump from there and get on a different building. Unfortunately, we do not have that luxury. And I doth believe that that building is too far away. There's also nothing else near it. Shucks. So we can hope we get lucky and the Leviathan pulls up, but I kind of doubt it. Where's a better location to be at? Feels as though... there, potentially. Does tame Leviathans? Gots to, man. Hiccup took a leave. I'm his replacement. Gotta learn quick, brother. This aspect of it definitely sucks, though. Having to wait for it to pull up, good luck. Gotta find buildings that are closer to... I think that is the movement. Truthfully. Or honestly, even over there. Like those two places. Like those places are godlike. What up, Takabo? It's a worthy cause. Wasp or machine gun, probably. Machine gun can't do... I don't think that machine gun can damage it. HMG can. Brother. How? What are we doing, lads? What are we doing? I'm simply... waiting. Imagine if we could still do the Iron Man fight. The Iron Man flight bug from up here, that'd be sick. Saw Strafing Run take on Leviathan. How much damage can Strafing Run do? Leviathans have something like 15,000 HP. Like, I'm always wary when people say that they can do XYZ with stuff, because most people play in groups, which is completely fine. But playing in a group, things get damaged. You don't see when it takes damage, so it's gonna be weaker than you actually think a lot. So that being the case, there's a chance it was already weak. I've also noticed that Strafing Run can sometimes just not go where you want it to because of the buildings. Let's say there's an open runway to just go forward. It will, instead of going straight, veer off to the left or the right. Like, it goes straight, but just not where you threw it. Alright, I don't think standing here is the move anymore. I want to get higher. I'm gonna try that balcony right there, I think. Strafe does 35k regular. I stand corrected. That's a lot of damn damage. You can go inside damaged buildings, but sometimes you just like slip through. It's kind of hard to showcase like how you can somewhat know a little bit, but if you ping a building and the ping goes through the building, you will not be able to stand on it as far as I can tell. The top doesn't work either, and the reason why it's the case is Leviathans go through these buildings on purpose. So if they had, like these broken ones, if they had more rigidity, Leviathans couldn't go through them. And it would just break the Leviathans would just die. There's also a reason why these buildings don't really break. These are Super Earth's finest, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can go inside here. I can maybe stand. There's like a ledge. Well, the more you know. Broken buildings are not ideal. Just find a bunch of ammo boxes on the ground and spam spear shots at it. That does work, but I don't think it's like wasting time with anti-tank entirely doesn't seem to be wise. I think you're better off just having a person that can break a wing and then more people that can shoot the broken wing. Because that also, it opens up the ability to use more weapons, which is more fun, and you'll be saving ammunition as well. See the clip of a guy arming the Hellbomb and being launched at the Leviathan. How the hell does that work? Is it like a rocket ride? How do you get launched? How does that work, bro? If you can launch yourself, that'd be so sick. Does it not kill you, though? If you stand on the orbital cannon barrel, you get launched. Word. That makes it a lot easier to get on top of them, then. You'll die of fall damage. Hey, when it launches you, can you be standing upright? Because if you can, you can just use your hover pack. You'll be fine. You know that Talon can damage the overship shield. Just Talon, or are there other guns too? Apparently, there's like a sweet spot on the overship. No, you get ragdolled. Oh. Well then. I'm trying to look at these signs and see which one I can climb. Those work. Damn, here, I'll just show you guys what I did. Waiting for the stars to align maybe not the best use of my time. I've already done it. Here. Where was it? All right. Options, audio. I can't tell by chat. Oh, you can't? Just emote, you still won't die. Sometimes fall damage. Sometimes from fall damage doing that. That's been changed for a long time now. So I had to wait for the stars to align here. Leviathan pulls up. And when you ping it, I feel like it seems a lot farther than it actually is. But the reason those buildings aren't really you can't stand on them is because the Leviathans are going through them themselves. And when you land, you're still sliding a little bit. Had to dive, brother. You can't climb the spine unless it gives you a ramp. See, what I was hoping with this mod that lets you turn off your HUD or whatever, or it lets you remove yourself from the HUD, in a sense. I was hoping that you could pan out. Because the goal was to pan out and look at myself riding the Leviathan. So the best I have is this. The best I could do is just turn around with 0 arms. You stick Strategem balls to the top of the Leviathan? I didn't try. Probably should have tried. You know what? While we're waiting... Oh, so the spine is not connected, and I think that's the weak spot that I was talking about previously. It's... Where is it actually? It's that blue part. I think that blue piece of it is where I was hitting for red markers using laser cannon when it had nothing removed from it yet. Expected. That's the way. And the second... I had to climb that building. The second you go to the face... Ragdolled infinitely. That's the longest ragdoll I've ever experienced. Yeah. It's a creature on a vessel. It's got blood. The thing has blood. Damn, I need that one mission because it gives me... There it is. We good. We tried Dynamite. Dynamite won't kill any meaningful time frame. The thing has so much HP. Leviathan doesn't really have weak spots aside from removing armor and then allowing yourself to use heavy pin weapons. That's like the only real weak spot it has. Now, I am tempted to try and kill it by hitting that one... There's like a slight exception. I think there's one area being that little spine spot. But even then, like, it takes so long with most guns. Is it possible to call an orbital strike on it, or does it go through? It'll hit it. Kill it with a lance. Oh my lord, you're right. We'll be here for... How much damage does lance do? We'll be here forever. I'll take it though. Ultimatum. Ultimatum would take you like 5 shots, 6 shots, or 5 shots. Here, I'll bring a recourse rifle and I'll show you guys that the whole... I'm pretty sure that if you just land 5 shots or 6 shots on the body anywhere, you kill it. Overpack again. What else? I don't think you can land a stratagem on top of it. The flag? You got mods? I have a mod. Oh, arc thrower. That's something. You're right, a flamethrower. Wait a second, that would be sick. That would be sick. All right, we might be here for a while. Also, dude, yo, posted a clip in your Discord for launching with Cannon. Word, Shroud, thanks to you, brother. I'm not gonna miss that, man. I legit had this conversation with myself in my car in the gym today. I said to myself, I need to lock in sponsorships because I don't particularly love the idea of going into a stream. Like, I think the reason that I've never been the person to sit there and say, oh my god, thank you so much for insert donation, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I would prefer to get money from companies because I wouldn't feel as bad. Because it's like a weird reasoning I've always had myself. I've always been indifferent in that sense. Mods you have on? Just one. If I wear like the Trailblazer armor and I use the stem pistol, I can zoom in and it doesn't show my character. That's it. I thought the mod did something different though. It's still good. I still like it a lot. But Claysthetics put me onto the mod. And today was the day I installed Helldivers 2 mod manager and whatnot. I plan on getting a mod to reduce the fog because this is just silly to me. Like, my lack of visibility takes away from thumbnails something fierce, and I just don't love it. Pull away. You find the middle of the map. Why don't you appreciate donations? That's not what I'm saying. No, the fact is, whenever I see a donation happen, I always try and scroll back and make sure I don't miss it. Like right there, I looked to the left and I saw chat revenue. And I remembered it happening. I just had to remember and say thank you. I think I have Reshade. I had to install Reshade for Monster Hunter Wilds. Because the game was not the greatest looking on launch. So is it just me, or so there's no... There are super samples. What the... How do super samples work on Super Earth? I feel that collecting samples in general is probably super scuffed. Oh, you can climb that for Sherman. Wait a minute, this might be money. No! You're kidding me. It's like the best building ever to climb. You break that? Never mind, that building sucks. Yo, that building is terrible to climb. I take it back. I retract my statement entirely. Eagle Strafe's OP? I've been seeing that. I plan on making another video talking about it. Because it's a new enemy that's freaking sick, and it's a very interesting topic. Also a hot one. I want to try the strafing run. I want to try the flamethrower on it. That'd be so absurdly cool. Look at that whole sign's connected. What a ripoff. I think I'm too close to the edge of the map. We destroy first hole under Leviathan. Does HMG still give damage? It doesn't. It deflects, unless it's like a harsh angle deflection. But if that's the case, it's still not worth doing. Later, nerds. Dang it! If I was over there already, I'd have been fine. For getting sponsorships because you don't have to worry about forgetting donation. No. I prefer getting sponsorships from companies because it's not a person who watches my content giving me money. I feel almost bad when that happens, in a sense. It's weird. Like, On the one hand, it's a thing that happens with content creation, so like I shouldn't really care about it at all. I shouldn't be against getting donations and whatnot. But on the other hand, I feel like slightly bad when it happens. And it's always been the case. I was the same way back like 4 or 5 years on Twitch. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'd rather take money from companies than people. That's exactly where I'm at. Look. Money. Speaking of, we found it. That's the building. You know, trust me, I had the same conversation in my car. Where I was like, I may not love the idea, but it's not that big a deal either. And then I also said to myself, I probably shouldn't bring it up because it's very hard to explain. Here we are. It is exactly what I expected. Hard to explain. I never donate, so appreciate you. A dude that paid $20 to play a game with Doe. Okay, now that I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. Like I don't mind folks paying and like saying, "Hey, use this build," which I still have to do a laser build for this other dude. It's not that I forgot. I just don't want to play against the bugs. But I'm going to eventually. Crazy you said that. Mush Crickle said the same thing. It's where I'm at. Something fierce. This is... What the... How? Boy is cheating. I'm an idiot! The whole point of being up here is to drop the flame... Son of a biscuit. Imagine I get up there and I don't have the flamethrower. Good aim. Lance it is? Heck no. Lance would take me 150 swings minimum. That's like 2 minutes of just poking it. Flamethrower, I'm gonna kill it so fast. If I pay you $100, would you be my friend? Hell yeah, brother. Just show me the check. If you're not buying friends, are you actually even homies at that point? 1,000 flag plants. That... You probably can't plant the flag in the monster. For the goulash ingredients resupply. Stupidity, thanks for the 10. Every time I make a goulash video, people flame me. They don't flame me, they flame Americans. They say, oh yes, another Yankee stew with minced meat. Don't you dare. If that guy shoots my signs, I'm pissed. Let you plant, it'll probably get stuck in the static position in the air. I don't think it lets you plant at all, because on chargers you can't plant it. It'd be cool if you could. On mechs you can't plant it. You just can't really put it on anything that's not the ground, as far as I can tell. Oh, you know what you should be doing? I think putting yourself near the buildings that are breakable is the movement, because that's kind of like their positioning. You honestly don't want to be on these buildings because the Leviathans avoid them. These are not breakable. I don't think. So your best bet would be trying to make it to any of these. Like being next to one of those is the best thing you could really ask for. Shucks. Where's an example of that? So is flag door stratagem? It's not a great stratagem. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's probably the worst stratagem. Like, even Sterilizer has, like, something it can do. It's not great, but it has something it can do. Fudge. This is tough to do. Damn, brother. And those signs are just too tall. You can't jump it. They're breakable in a good way, but you can't get on top of it. Watch one show up now that you are back on the ground. There's no way. They can, but nah. Nah. Looking back on it though, it took me so long to have one stroll by. I think that whole clip was 30 minutes of me just messing around in the game. But surely not. Surely my impatience doesn't ruin the clips. Be good. Yeah, you can get on top of Leviathans. Oh, see, look, he's like chilling near the broken buildings. Ish. It's not a perfect science, but it's close enough. All right, maybe I do go back. This is a pretty good area. I have 3 buildings to hop on. You forgot to put bait on. Imagine. What's that? Oh, it's a radar dish. Man. That constant beeping. I come fasto, break a wing, and shoot it with the HMG emplacement. That's my preferred way to kill it right now. Could be stupid. They always show up when you break a cognitive disruptor. They just show up. Like, they're patrolling the maps on a somewhat set interval. A loosely set interval. That's why if you try and focus killing them, you'll be wasting a lot of time during a mission. You're trying to kill more than one, I guess. I hear it! Don't tell me I messed up. Please. Pretty please. Does anyone know where the super samples are on these maps? I wouldn't focus on the new maps. Even if you find it, it's hard to find the... I looked at it yesterday. The symbol for it on the minimap is not very obvious. So you can't just go and open a map on, let's say, the bugs and just see where it is and go there for the most part. And if you do find it, there's like 2 samples. Like, I'm on low difficulties right now. On level 10 difficulty yesterday, there was a map that only had 2 super samples. 2. So farming samples on this map is simply not worth it at all. There's climbing tech? Yeah, they're... I can maybe get to that little radar dish, that tower. I feel I want to be over here, but I don't see the buildings for it. Please, bro, come over here. Please. Nah, he's turning too much. This could be it. Before Stingray, if it kills me, I'd be a little salty. No, he's turning. Wait. Hold. How? This is it, boys. It's too easy. It's too easy, boys. The landing's hard. Landing's hard. And we're good. That's how you train your Leviathan, lads. Oh my... Hey. Don't fall in. What are we doing? I want to get to the face. I'm so afraid to fall into the crevasse. That's strat balls. This one's for Super Earth. No! No! I'm hurting it. Well, shucks. Super unfortunate. A new one's pulling up right now, too. At this very moment, a new one is entering the scene, probably going through the exact same pathing that guy did. Darn it. I was hurting it though. I think that I need to be in a spot where I can aim at the back. You're kidding me! He went through the exact same spot, dude. No. I wasn't ready. Leviathans do tend to take each other's places. I like the upgraded Eruptor. Eruptor, I think it's not so much the upgraded Eruptor, although it's great for video views. More so, I just like that they made it so it can do damage. And they improved ergonomics by a ton on their own. Truth be told, weapon upgrades at the very moment are pretty, like, just pretty underwhelming in terms of what they do to weapons. It's nice that we get some bonuses, though. Like, I'm looking forward to what weapon customization could be in the future. I want to change my ammo type so badly. I want to get FMJs to make light pin weapons do medium pin damage. Or make light pin weapons medium pin. Okay, definitely note to self though. If they're rocking to the right, don't hop on. Why do you say that? Huh. One AP1 hollow points, which do like 2.5, 3x the base damage. If you had hollow points and they were good against flesh mobs, that would be a really cool addition. Damn. You're way better off being in the middle of the map versus the edge. If I was like over here, that'd be huge. Oh well. So many meat bombs phasing through the floor and killing me from below. Death by ground beef is tragic. I've seen that happen a ton. On those stairs right there. If a meat bomb pulls up and he sprints, he'll go into the stairs. And all of a sudden, if you try and do anything over there, he'll be hitting you underground. And he can 3-piece you. Something fierce. Getting 3-piece by the 4-piece. Wendy's 444. Good aim. Big large, thanks for 5, brother. I fully upgraded the knight. Let me tell you, it's still shit. That's kind of how I feel for a lot of the guns. Like I should make a video on reprimand because it's like a hot topic. But I've already got up max level, and I'm gonna tell you right meow, I don't feel the difference. But I wanted to turn the gun into essentially an assault rifle of sorts, like assault rifle or marksman rifle. It doesn't do either that great. It's an SMG, I get that, but two-handed. Because drag makes your shots do less damage from far away. And then it still has a lot of recoil, even with the upgrades. It's just the assault rifle playstyle in this game doesn't quite do a whole lot until we get special ammunition or special effects for it. If the shots pierced enemies, that'd be sick. Or if you could have some form of bullets. Probably hollow points, honestly. Shucks, that was it. But out of bounds, man. How'd you get there? I jumped on the signs. You can shoot these signs, and in doing so, you can make yourself a path to get on top. And certain buildings have similar sign makeup, so it makes it pretty simple and consistent. Like this building's the same as that building. Speaking of, actually. If I go over there. Do I practice patience, or do I simply give up? I should have been over there! It's too late. This is a gnome pathway. You're right. But I am absurdly impatient. Me calling these dudes whales or sky whales, people had to correct me and call them horseshoe crabs. Do horseshoe crabs make whale noises? That's my rebuttal. I think not. Is autocannon and commando a good combo for Leviathan? I don't think that autocannon has the DPS output. If like just one person, I don't think it has a DPS output. I'd much rather have the HMG emplacement. Or possibly the HMG. Nope, not even then. HMG emplacement takes 100 bullets. That'd be 200 rounds from the HMG. If they're the same damage. Even with flak, flak's medium pen. Medium pen's not, it won't be damaging the dudes. Please, bro, please, bro, please, bro. One more pass. Also, I stand corrected about this building. The dudes have a path around it. Snipe the power stone of the eruptor tower of the... What? Where's the stone at? The cores. I'm gonna need some more information about that. Unfortunate news. The source. Oh. Nah, that's cool. Discovered that if you get a Leviathan in an evacuate assets mission, you will lose unless you shoot them down. Shouldn't it be like a modifier thing? There should be, if you're playing those missions, it should tell you if they spawn or not by showing the modifier. If you're on Super Earth, it'll probably always spawn. We were on the Leviathan and it just went out of bounds, which is cheeky buggery. For the bus man. Yeah, I did it offline and I thought to myself I could do it on stream, but now that I'm doing it, probably not the wisest thing. It is pretty boring. Oh well. Has anyone tried to see if the bubble shield blocks their shots? Nope. I think that bubble shield's a scam. Me personally. See, I can hear it. Where it at though? Like, I hear one on the outskirts, just chilling, doing his thing. Leviathans fit in their ships? I don't know. I think Leviathans don't really have to. They just fly. Make some whale calls. Wait. That'll work for sure. Oh my lord, I told you. Too easy. I'm high by the sign. Too easy, too easy. So it came down this path. Do not fall. I would be a little upset. Please tell me I make it. I don't think I make it. Don't kill me. I should be on top of the sign. No, wait. Oh, so much pain, so much pain, so much pain has ensued, so much pain has ensued. So unfortunate. I was there forever, bro. That was perfect. That was perfect. I think I restart. Man, that's sad. I don't get... People have been saying that those guys aren't that accurate and stuff. Like, oh, for me, I haven't died to it. I think that what happens is there's a thing where Leviathans focus the host. Leviathans focus the host more than anyone else. If you're not the host, you won't really feel how deadly they actually are. If you are the host, good luck. Also, I think that the mission you want to have are the missions that have more buildings. So it'd be free the city. Yeah, I think that makes more sense for riding Leviathans. These open landscapes don't have as many buildings. We'll try it again though, I think. And those people? Yeah, exactly. So if you host a lobby versus on Super Earth, good luck. You'll be getting one shot across the map. That's the current working theory. Could be wrong. Fairly confident that that's how it's going down, though. Where do I think it would be like over here. Dang, Shun. That was working pretty good until it didn't. If only you could carry the super flag while having another support weapon equipped. Shucks. Stealth armor? I don't think that's a big deal. Like, they'll still shoot you in stealth armor. They nerfed bunker turrets and then just made flying bunker turrets. These guys are more accurate than bunker turrets, though. Like, I don't care what anyone says. These dudes are far more accurate than bunker turrets. They no diff them. Entirely. Perfect. Lame. I mean, I think... I'm not for certain on that. I'd have to go back and check in the clip I played, because I was using the stealth armor in the initial clip. Just didn't really feel as though it did a whole lot. Gotta make sure I don't mess that up. You about hip flinch me. Don't forget resupply. I'll be fine. I'll save a stem. What's my favorite thing to order at Wendy's? That's a great question. I like to get a triple patty. I don't think that they do Texas toast. So triple patty, sometimes with bacon, sometimes with not. Because their bacon's kind of like just that pre-made stuff. It's not exactly as delectable. So triple patty, cheese, no mayonnaise. I get a large fry and a 6-piece spicy chicken nugget. Right now, I probably have a little bit more food than that. So I might get like a 10-piece chicken nugget, or 10-piece spicy nugget if they have it. Alright, so that's an initial path. They should for sure come down this way, though. Do they do more damage? I think they're more accurate. They're landing a lot more headshots than Mocha turrets. My survival rate against these guys is not high. Justice. Brother, walk this way. I can get on top of that building. This could be it. Those turrets just don't need to focus me. It's not a big deal. Sweep. Sweep. Sweep left. Sweep left. Come here. Wait a minute. No, dude. Wait. Yes. Wait. Waiting. Oh, that's pain. Shucks. I'm going here. I can almost make on top of that instantly. But not quite. This building has to be next. Yeah, that building you can't get on top of. That noise freaked me all the way out. A zipline stratagem would be so sick. You're kidding me. Whale hunting but no spear? I have a spear. I'm trying the flamethrower first. You know for a fact, if you saw a video saying... Wait, maybe that's a bit graphic. If what? Okay, we're good. That sign I can stand on, probably. This is by design. I can understand it. Are these breakable though? What can I stand on? Because I kind of want to try and get on top of that and then go that way. This light, imagine. Nay. Big nay, nay. What? Do not snap me, Miss War. It'd be very uncash money. Now they have to be coming this way to this building. Gotta save space. Yeah, the buildings, they're zero collision, which is the reason why those guys don't die. Like, I'm completely cool with it. One of them has to be going to this building. Surely. Also, the reason why killing Leviathans isn't worth your time is there can be 3 of them at one point in time, and they keep respawning. Bro, please, bro. Don't, hey, chill. If you shoot at it. Doubt it. Unless. Okay, bro. Okay, dude. That's, huh. Yeah. Sick bunker turret nerf, bro. Very sick, very nice. I don't think I would have made it anyway, so whatever. Where's my building to climb on? Did he break it? You can break those? What? That was it. That was, I would have, man. That was it. That was the one. Now I'm not sure to go. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of making these guys so tanky and they also one-shot you. Honestly, there should be a weak spot that I can kill it in like 2 recoil rifle shots if I land the shots. Just make it difficult. That's way more interesting than giant enemy you're not supposed to shoot at. Because then people just ignore it. They ignore it, and if it kills them, it's slightly annoying. About Terminids? Oh, Terminids is like a whole run divers thing. Dude, that is so tragic what just happened. That was good pathing too, like they kept coming around this area. I would have had it the first time if I simply didn't grief myself. At this point, all I want to do is use the flamethrower once. That's it. But I kind of want the visuals to not be so muddied out. I try to hide, but it shoots through buildings. The buildings can be shot through. That's another thing as well. If you hide behind a these buildings, if I can walk through it, they can shoot through it. In fact, wait a minute. Y'all just saw me get sniped through a building. Through a building. That might be the best signal for how players are coping in this game ever. They tell you to do something you can't even do. Like I was in a building. Sniped. I think that... No, that makes more sense. What missions later? Maybe. I am not for certain. Please. Wait, he shouldn't come this way. I need them to come from a different side of the map. They just naded. But the signs are fine. So if the whale comes from that side, I can't hop on it because I'll be leaving the map. Wait, how much damage does Hellbomb do? Can Hellbomb kill Leviathan outright? Yes. No freaking way. That's sick. $10K? Oh. Yeah, if it does 10K, it can't kill it outright. Hellbombs, the Leviathans have like 15K HP. Well, this is unfortunate. So these buildings are destroyed, but I don't know if Leviathans really come all that close to this building in particular. No, it can. I'm telling you, that thing was probably weak. How long was that mission going for? Can you kill over ship with a Hellbomb? I'm not sure if you can reach it with the Hellbomb. Please, bro, please. Come to me. Don't kill me, though. Hide. I had to be up here. Honestly, I should be up there. Oh, he drifted. You told me that that was the play? Nah, he drifts again. I have to be up here, otherwise I can't be high enough. This is it. This is it. Barely. Oh, we make it. Let's go. All right, I kind of want to wait to shoot it real quick because what the hell is this scenery? I gotta maintain post here. Now imagine I get sniped off the freaking top of it by another Leviathan. Imagine that. Alright, the rain should go away here soon. Here comes the sun. No, please. No. I don't believe I can melee it. I'm trying, though. Yo, Sean, thanks for 5, brother. Wait. The sun has to be near. Has to be. This could be problematic. We good. He drifted. Burn it. I'm going to. No! Not again! Honestly, I can't even hit it. Okay, that's my bad. 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 That happened again. That's my bad. See? Definition of insanity. We get along quite nicely. Rain douses fire? Hell no, it doesn't douse fire. That'd be a level realism that would piss me off. Okay. At this point, I don't know if you can even kill it with fire, because I'm not seeing a damage marker. I saw one earlier. Listen, this is the last time. This is the last try. Last try I'm over it. Try the flag. The time I damaged it with the flamethrower, I was looking not towards the joint, or maybe it had to be, yeah, I think maybe you're right. Maybe it had to be like more towards it, aiming backwards, and the fire is dipping down. You had the HUD off? Did I have the HUD? Yeah, that's my bad. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Well, this is the last try for this. I still want to do some other stuff. I need to like do strafing run and whatnot. That's all I need. Oh, wait. Should I bring the torture instead of the flamethrower? And that way I can have the spear as well. I think I do. I rock siege ready, torture for extra ammo. I'm doing that. If strafing works against this guy really well, which apparently it does, strafing run's a really good option against the Illuminate. You can take out meat bombs, you can get them weak, you can take out the stingray guys, not that you need it, but it's still kind of cool. And also the leviathans. Strafing run's freaking S tier against these dudes. Be out of mags though. The same thing will happen with these. The same thing will happen with the flamethrower though. I think I run that. Siege ready. Hover pack. Flag. Panels off. Flamethrower will go through it. Arc thrower can kill it, but it takes forever. For some of these things, it'd be way better just to have people to help me shoot it, because doing it solo, it just doesn't seem fun at all. So that goes for the arc thrower for sure. This is a monster that makes playing as a team a lot more of a lucrative option, which is kind of cool. Still wish that you could kill it if you had decent aim. Oh my lord. I don't have a Eruptor to break the signs. Wait. Okay, that guy has to die. You know what? Those guys feel exactly like hunters. No, the flag's all bloody. Bro, I have to die real quick. I want a clean flag. Is that too much to ask for? Move faster? They are. They move faster and they hit faster too. Fudge. Fudge. Note to self, don't spawn the flag until you're done. YouTube does not like blood that much, so I gotta be like somewhat careful how I do that. Where's a water fountain real quick? Any hoses? Are the super citizens paying their water bills? Alright, good to know though. So explosives break those signs. I think that the grenade pistol might have too much damage. Or too much explosion radius. You can turn blood off. Son of a biscuit, you can. Damn. I completely forgot about that stuff. That and then I forgot what else. Nah, I'm almost positive you can turn blood off in the options. Options, graphics, motion blur bloom, accessibility. Maybe not. I'm now less than positive you can turn blood off in the options. I forget if this one even works. Got him. I'm not sure if you can do something. Like, I'm not. Go from there. The highest you can go is there. Whole thing breaks. Boo! All these buildings suck. There it is. Old reliable. How sturdy is that sign, brother? This is off the map, though. You son of a biscuit. Respawn, no blood. Is it a global modifier? We spawn with less reinforcements. It is a mission modifier. Or probably global. It's tied to the war. Or no, it's tied to losing Mars. Dude, you're kidding me. Don't break the building. Well, we know it's a path, so it'll come back around like 10 minutes for sure. That sucks. You know what? Actually, that guy's leaving anyway. He's leaving. They have to come. They have to be going this way. Otherwise, you don't have enough time to shoot at it. Okay. Now we have ammo, which is a wise thing to grab. You missed it? I'm glad I missed it. He was leaving the map. So I'm south right now, the very bottom of the map. If I jump on that guy, I don't get to shoot him for any more than like 2 seconds before we're out of bounds. And on Super Earth, being a traitor, you get sniped. The traitor cannon things, they're not playing around. It's not a barrage. It is a flat-out execution. So even if you got traitor barraged and you're hoping that they miss you, they don't miss. We basically no home field advantage other than having Siege with us, but in turn you have cities, and if you kill too many, you get. Dude, I don't know who they gave the arm for these peace strikes, but they're decimating us. Like they just flat out do not miss at all. I wonder if there's anything I can get on top of here. I wonder if there's anything I can get on top of. That's slower. Better. The furthest you can go is like 30 meters with this thing. Not high enough. So I need one to spawn from over there. Get Traitor Barrage and drive underneath Leviathan. I mean, you can have it right here. If you're just like, if you find a path line for him and you're just underneath him, it'll be easy. Or just kill a bunch of civilians. Like 6 civilians versus 1 Leviathan. What's more important? That's an ethics question. They changed Traitor Barrage. It could just be that it's different on Super Earth. The only thing you have to do to find out is just use it on another planet, and if you get one shot instantly, then it changed. On the billboard? I can't get on that billboard. Too tall. This one I can. I might even opt for being on top of that instead. Okay, you can put the flag on a building. That's nice. Smoked. Confirm Traitor Barrages now hit you nearly instantly and one-shots you with insane accuracy. On more than just this map? Watch How to Train Your Dragon. No, son. We have to train your dragon at home. We have the remix version. We have the... This is that dubbed version right now. Sub versus dubbed. This is dubbed. Should be able to throw the flag like a javelin and use it like a zipline. If we can't have the other things in this game, you expect to get that? We gotta find a line of where fun can be had, because the game is heavily focused on realism. They live for it. Netflix adaptation. No, the scenery's ugly again. No, dude. So, if the theory's correct, Leviathans that leave, like the path they leave is the same one they can enter. Surely we don't have to wait that long for it to happen. Surely. We doing? Waiting for that. Please don't shoot me. You have no idea I'm here. You have no idea. Clueless. Clueless as always. Turn left. Right. Shit. Right. It's aiming at me. It's aiming at me! Well... Shucks. Do the mating call. How are you? I don't know how you say anything other than that. Leviathan. Yeah, that's not a good look. The how are you is pretty good. Everything past that, not good, not great. Where the blobs is popping out, those are very, very high damage little circles that one tap you. That are pretty painful. Now I'm a little worried I can't reach it from this height. If he went this way... Fudge. Bro. Where does one go? Can you get in the building floors, or do they have invisible walls? The whole building's invisible. The whole building is not a tangible thing. You can maybe stand on something in it, but now I kind of doubt it. Word. Checks out, makes sense. Don't know what they're targeting here. I have an idea. Don't you dare climb there, Pewdie. Dude. Oh yeah, this is the... So I was looking for the mod earlier on Nexus mods. Nah. I felt personal. It freaking was. The spawnage or the pathing of these guys makes this so not worth it for in-game. But bro, I just want to build... I want to try and kill with the flamethrower. I think it'd be sick. And I want to try and plant the flag. That's it. Those are the only two things I really want to do right now that require waiting around like a dent. After that, strafing run, Gatling barrage, and then probably try and find a group to launch into the thing with. Okay, I wanted to change scenery to this. Which one's which? I feel like it's a scam. You pick a mission that's sort of like in the daytime, and it's not in the daytime at all. Maybe you're better off picking one that has more open parts. I feel like recolors of mods. Check out Noble Valkyries, it's dope. High chance I forget what you just said. After like 2 hours. Valkyries of... Wait, Noble Valkyries. See? Already happening. Diet. I kind of like that you having the pistol for it, but then I have nothing to kill the flying overseers. Unless... Throwing knife. Too easy. The mod that helps you remove fog does work, but there's apparently one that doesn't require reshade. Hover pack, flamethrower, commander. Oh, I wouldn't go up there with a Hellbomb backpack. I'd get launched by the cannon. Right now, I think a lot of people are a little upset with the cannon not doing that much damage. Because realistically, that thing should be decimating Leviathans. Like dang near one shot, maximum 2 shot. Instead, it's 4 to 5 hits to kill it. It's a little bit underwhelming. Just a little bit. I have a grenade pistol, what? Oh, this is that scuffed building. I feel like I got nerfed in real time. Unless... It's that scuffed building, bro. You can't climb that one. It's also on the outskirts of the map. Screw that. Take it down. You're nading it? Decision making is on par with the average Helldiver. Let's go. Those are in really spooky places. If I was a giant flying whale that looked like a horseshoe crab, it's definitely a whale. Where would I be? Okay, that's a good building. Surely. Yeah, you can one-tap overship after the shield break. What can? The title, it's true. I found a way to control these vicious sky beasts. Don't you mock me. Cannon. It doesn't two-shot him. Because the little under area isn't even a weak spot. Those panels don't do anything to the monster. I'm pretty certain that just shooting the underneath of the monster is just better than shooting the wings, unless you're trying to break the wings to damage it with a heavy pin weapons. No, that scrub can't be down there. Thank heavens. Honestly, maybe it's a problem that these guys are here. Them living means that I can't do anything, really. Or it makes it so new mobs pull up and know exactly where I am. Problem solved. Drop your turret. I was gonna do that, and I decided against it. I'm not sure exactly why, but I was gonna do that. Don't you? I was gonna do that. Oh, I wasted ammunition. Ooh, I gotta save some. Drop a nade. Impeccable stuff. Impeccable stuff. I was using that. What it looks like? Nah, these throwing knives are beyond scuffed. Look at this. At no point did it hit anywhere near my reticle. I want a refund. It was a good fight. So far, I've wasted about at least 1 million of Super Earth's tax-paying citizens' dollars. But it's for a great cause. I don't think I can make it over there. Barely. I barely can't. Oh, Mr. Will. You have no idea I'm here. It takes me wait. Those flying guys have the same HP as the wasp dudes. Fun fact. It takes you 3 knives to kill those little flying bots, and it takes you 3 knives to kill a stingray. Large ship lows. Lars the Veil. Slight dilemma though. If he pulls up, if he goes this way, I can't get on it. I need one from this direction. It's a squale. The squid's whale. Okay, so they come in through there. I wonder if there's like a science to based on where you are on the map. So if you're north, around here, it'll pull in. East, it pull ins. West, south. I wonder if that's a thing. Because I am not in any of those locations. Is it a wood? Do Leviathans aggro? Can you pull them from their route? I don't think so. And if you could, I don't have anything to shoot them with right now. Of course, there's just 2 over there in the same location. Perfect. He's been alerted. Do super samples spawn differently on city only maps? Yeah, they're weird. You can find a location that has super samples and then you find nothing else. Maybe there's like a secret thing you have to do. If you salute somewhere, it'll open up a compartment and find the rest of the samples. But I've been on a mission before that had 7 super samples. I go to a location that has them and there's only 2. So what is that? What's that about? Like salute both the statues and then it opens a compartment? But I hear playing Remnant 2. And hidden warehouses. There's potential that there's like those bunkers. There's something. It's not warehouses, but bunkers. There's a lot more of those on this map. Like you'll find 2 bunkers back to back, the buddy ones that require 2 people. So it could be in there, and I just never opened it, so I would never know. This location kind of sucks. Pulled in from there. I don't think that meant anything, though. Wait. Could have sworn I heard something. Could you imagine being a National Geographic photographer or video recorder? Because that has to be the same ordeal. You're sitting there for hours trying to get anything interesting to happen with the animals. Definition of having a stick. What does that say? Free what? Oh, is the bottom of that looks like there's no G. The bigger version, I see the G. Super Earth is wild. Anyone tried Rogan against Leviathans? It's gonna take you forever. It will take you forever. You can get so unlucky with the pathing. Been here for ages at this rate. Unless. How are you? Try to figure out, can I get on top of those buildings? Heard Leviathans have 12. I think they have 15k HP. There are subsurface level bunkers that are quite hidden, but I haven't opened any of them. The one I did open was full of nothing. Full of nothing? I've opened up those little sheds that you have to for the code, and one of them had a voteless inside of it, which is kind of funny. He was in there, and there was 2 just dead people. Shit. This sucks. I have large plans. They cannot come to fruition without this Leviathan. Only thing that I give the devs, their map-based storytelling is locked the F in, and I love it. I'm somewhat worried because I feel that the devs are actually happy the game is very popular. Even though they have that whole shtick of saying a game for everyone's a game for no one. They get super excited when the game pops off. And who wouldn't, right? But there's 2 ways this could go down. They could double down on the storytelling, as they've been doing, and sort of the aesthetics of things, which would be okay, but I believe they should focus a little bit on fun, like pretty heavily on fun, because that's what retains players. If you make cool things visually, like it's gonna get folks interested, sure, but them being fun to deal with is what keeps them playing the game for a long time. What in the fuck? So these guys are currently north. Word. Nothing came this way. One last try. If they spawn north, good. Like north and south. Make the noise. I don't trust it would work right there. Or maybe it's near objectives. I don't know. What can you think of that you want to do that you can't do in Helldivers? What does that mean? You can't do in Helldivers. Brand new grenade. My plan's used a flamethrower. But I'll toss it too, I guess. Commander. You were near the cognitive. I was last mission too, and it worked out. There's two Leviathans that passed. You're disappointed in what you're seeing, brother. You gotta wait. This is a patience. This is like it's legit. The definition of practicing patience right here. Okay, I'm going north because I feel like it helps. There's the buildings I need right over there. This encampment is placed in a spot that isn't particularly the most conducive to my goals, aspirations, and intentions, TBH. Like, at all. Don't be out of bounds. Huge. I think the theory is like pretty correct. North is a decent option, a decent place to be. I think it's bogus how it destroys the generators instantly in the launch 8 missions, but yeah. Not gonna lie, I like the Leviathan's design. It's tanky, it's an objective for you and your team to either hard focus or avoid. The avoiding part's boring though. Like, I think people are saying they like it being an enemy you either avoid or try and take down with your whole squad. If you do take down the whole squad, there's going to be more of them spawning at a constant rate. So it's never going to be wise to do that. There's no real reward in taking it down and killing it. And if you avoid it, it's still going to one-shot you across the map. So that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, no matter what you choose to do, it's still not wise. It's fun to kill it, sure, but I'm talking like in the long run of things, I don't think it's going to be that... Yeah, screw the pistol changes. Adding more sway was so ridiculous. Not the meat bob. This could be slightly problematic. So that Leviathan came in from this direction. I don't think he instantly left the map, which is good news. We notice how inconsistent Thermites are at killing squid ships. No, it's not based on the host. It's just based on random stuff. Because I had the same thing happen when I was playing solo. Thermites can one-shot it. Sometimes they won't. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to do that, though. So it'll likely get changed anyway. I feel like Leviathans should be in a way they don't just simply run away. Like, they don't despawn. I feel like that'd be a nice feature. Like, don't make them despawn. Have like a hard cap of how many can be on the mission at one time, and then that at least gives a reason to take them out. Because then you won't have more constantly spawning. Bro, what the flip, bro? Mac Confusion. It's not Monday, change your shirt. No. Can't. This is potentially massive. How are you? Mating call. Wait, no. This is just like a friendly thing. Come here. Now we wait. Although, I need to be higher, I think. Be like up here. Not get sniped. Do you think he's going to go this way? I think he is. He's on the very outskirts doing a whole lot of nothing. Bring her in. He'll pass right over. I just need some maneuvering to happen and him to come this way. Right down here. This is the lane. Or one of them. There could be another one out in the distance. So Leviathan should be a side objective maybe. Like the bot strider convoy. There's a lot of potential with this new enemy. I mean, there's potential. I don't mind the way it is right now, aside from making it not one-shot you as consistently. Or at all, honestly. And let me kill it in a way that is skillful. Like, I do not agree with the idea that Leviathans shouldn't have a weak spot. Just make that weak spot difficult to hit within some reason. Because that's way cooler than just... This thing is a tanky beef boy. If it takes you 6 or close rifle shots, make it take 3 if I hit like a very specific spot. And I think that the spot should be inside the spinal column. Fudge. We had the chance right here, I think, and it just wasn't early enough. Son of a biscuit. Because if they come from this direction, I probably shouldn't hop on it. I'll just die. They'll take me out of bounds. This could be good. Please don't one-shot me for no reason at all. Please. Rubbertox, thanks for 9 months. Never knew Super Earth had a Batman. True and real. Wait. Yeah! Scrub down, scrub down. Too easy. This one right here is for Super Earth. Well. I like how I crouch. What? No! No! What are we doing? Down, boy! Down, boy! See? He's trained. I'm a professional. I am a professional. I'm hitting it. Barely. Holy! No! Would a professional be able to do that? I doubt it. Is the fire going up? Oh, I'm smoking him right now. Smoking him. Not smoking him. I repeat, no longer smoking. This is tough. Seize! Seize! I'm in. Oh! I found the location. I'm mowing it right now. I feel that has to be the situation that's currently occurring. I found it. I lost it. He's tilted. Oh my lord. Give me up. No, give me up. What is this? Get me up. We have a slight issue. Just kidding. I'm in control. I am in complete and utter control. We're going off the map soon. I can feel it. This is that weak spot I was talking about, though. Like, just anywhere on the spinal joints. I feel like I'm doing big damage, Sean. Shoot the wings? No. To myself as well. I mean, I count that as a W. Word. I do think the barrage helped. Just a smidge. I had a feeling you could get killed by another Leviathan while on a Leviathan. The one that killed me, I never seen that one in my life. He's probably untrained, terrible owner. Mine, he knows the deal. What was I gonna drop again? I think I had an idea of trying to kill one of the... Dozer said to try and kill it with Traitor Barrage. It's weird how I was in the air and it turned into a... I was in the air and it turned into the normal Traitor Barrage. As opposed to being on the ground. There he is. Oh, he 100% died to Traitor Barrage. 100%. Maybe the first shot's just more accurate. The barrage, it's still the same as it was in terms of what happens, but you get aimbotted now. That's the difference. Good to know. Write that down. Write that down. What I should have done is... Nah, okay, later on, I'll probably have to do that again on my own time and try and get a thumbnail of me having the flag walking forward on the Leviathan. That'd be a good thumbnail. But for now, on to Strafing Run, Gatling Barrage, and things of the like. Do you want to write that down, or are you joking? I'm joking. I do not need y'all to take notes. Only 23k rec sips were broke. Is that me? Am I a brokey? Too late. Oh, well. Guess we'll have a quiz at the end then. If Super Destroyer can't hit you directly while you're in the city, the Traitor barrage, it will be repositioned until it can. Yeah. So it's a barrage still, but it just has pinpoint accuracy. There's currently a thing you can sometimes do where you pick a stratagem, pick your weapon, cycle it real quick, and pick the same stratagem. I don't recommend doing that because it can actually mess up your stuff. So sometimes if I do Strafing Run in conjunction with Eagle Strike, for instance, or Air Strike, not good. It'll make it to where I can't pick both at the same time. I can't have them by themselves. You can just keep doing that over and over again. I tried doing it with the FRV first, and it didn't work. It breaks mines. Yeah, I really don't suggest doing it. And plus, for Strafing Run, it's not that big a deal. All it's going to do is let me have more than 5 casts. 4 flags? I was going to try 4 flags just for fun. Not fun to play the game, but fun to like mess around and LARP about. I don't know, fantasy brain. It's just how it goes. I play other games, bro. It's not fantasy brain. It's just I play a lot of games. Explain your thumbnail. Rewind the VOD or the stream by like 5 minutes. Maybe a bit more. I don't know exactly. I feel like 5 is a pretty accurate number. Nice nade. Oh, I'm playing Warzone with these kids. Well, that was short-lived. Shucks. Okay, so north last time spawned in a dude super early. Longest FRV run. That's the new average, that's the new lifetime of FRVs. That's why insurance is going up through the roof on Super Earth. Asio. Put that shield down, boy. Rotate you. Oh, you know what would be sick though? You could just rock double machine gun sentry. Imagine having 2 of those on a 70-second cooldown. And every time a bug like this happens in the game, I promise, or I think they're working on the ability to make it an actual feature. A booster that lets you select more than one modifier. for instance. That'd be a very sick booster to have. Nice. Why are they so fast? The world may never know. I hear it. This one's west. No more flex spots? True. Well, it depends on if you take it or not. Like, I think there's still builds that would not really be better by having that. And plus, if you always had that and always brought the same stratagems, it'd get a little boring eventually. Like, spice is the... or variety is the spice of life. Especially in gaming. Brother, visibility, all-time high. Love that for me, love that for me. Nerf west. How do they flinch lock you and run you down before you can stem? It feels the same way the hunters feel. That's what I don't like. Because hunters, when they get to you and they're like comboing you, not a great feeling. Those guys, same exact feeling. Using the fog mod? No, I want to. I would have installed it if I knew what it was before I started stream, but I didn't. Honestly, I think my goal is I'm gonna do kill these guys with Strafing run, Gatling barrage, and then probably end stream and go eat food. And I might stream later. The idea was, if I'm going to just be sitting here getting this footage, I could like talk to people if they want to talk. So I streamed that. It's a bit strange how I haven't actually played missions that much with this new update. I've just been shooting Leviathans all game. But last video did pretty good. So people are a little bit interested. Here we are. Wait a minute. No, turn to me. Don't kill me though. Thank you. Just tamed my first Leviathan. Of course, I had to wave the flag while riding it. That's sick. See, I should have done that. I had the flag. I didn't wave it. I'm a dant. Is it going straight? Where's it going? GG's. I think it missed entirely. My bad. It has to be a straight shot, and I'm trying to get that angular. I think it's a little dangerous trying to do this. He's also a little too freaking high, brother. What a dent. What a dent. Super Earth, what? So are you facing this way? I'm so confused. Wait a minute. Nope, still scuffed. That eagle came in so crooked. That's what I was talking about. That's been happening. Like, that's been happening a lot to me. Is my eagle runs are not going where I'm throwing them. That one's perfect. Still crooked as hell. My destroyer's over there, so it's coming from that direction, I guess. But that kind of... I think he got decimated by his own compadre. Sucks to suck. They're flying in line for that whole time. Alright, chat, brainstorm. What should the new video be called? How to Train Your Dragon? Because I want to go into more detail about how you kill him and whatnot. Because I didn't really cover Strafing Run or any of that stuff. How to Train Your Dragon, the anatomy of a Leviathan. Or it'd be like how to train your Leviathan, not dragon. How to train your horseshoe crab. Horseshoe crabs don't make whale sounds. It's not a crab. It's a whale. How to ride Leviathan. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, Super Earth's that way. He's coming straight at me. If the Strafing run through correctly, I would destroy this thing. Look at this. Never mind, that's so bad. It's going straight. There's a chance. There's a chance. I need to throw it underneath it though, like a decent bit. Like right here is good. More underneath, like halfway through. Right here's decent. Nope, still bad. Huh? Where's this supposed to be thrown to do damage to it? It has to be way lower than that. I guess that 76 meters is too tall. But that means that it's like hella inconsistent. Missed it entirely, bro. So the taller it is, the further you have to throw it. It died again. What is it dying to right there? Is it dying to Super Earth or something? How to train your... I'm not even sure what that word is. I won't announce it because I'm not sure what that word is. That could be like a spell or something. Yo, apologies. Thanks for the 5, brother. Oh wait, wrong game. What game are you referring to? I've never heard that term. I saw the Strafe kill it. Huh. Damn. Those guys have to be super low for Strafing Run to get more value, or like the toss has to be very particular. Comes at a wide angle because of its front guns. It's not so much the angle. Is it the angle? It's coming in a very like the height difference is ruining on damage. It's Monster Hunter. Oh, I played that game. I know the bird things you walk on now. Like hitting that thing, good luck, Chuck. It's 100 meters in the sky. Unless I'd have to throw it behind it at this rate. Behind it would work. In this case, in front of it. If it's coming towards me, throw it behind it. If it's in front of me, throw it in front of it. But dude, This tech is terrible because you're gonna die trying to throw it in the first place. Yeah. Let me find someone recommend me to kill this guy with Strafing Run for anything other than the video. I would lose my mind. Call it Leviathan Slayer. How to slay Leviathans. Ooh, that's a homage to Dauntless. Like that, like that. He's turning. Okay. Maintain course. Nope. Buildings. Strafing Run is not great against these dudes in an actual game setting. I think it's not terrible to have, though, because Strafing Run is a great stratagem against Illuminate. But trying to kill this guy in particular is just such a hassle. Because if he's in buildings, Strafing Run tends to just avoid them. As y'all saw with me, it would just go a different path for some reason. And I still don't know why that was happening. I'm assuming it's just the building locations. Like, in certain buildings, it just says, nay. Nay, brother, nay. And then if he's in buildings like this, serpentining, now what? Is this best in slot? Like, what the? That came in so sideways. I am so confused. Wait a minute. Super Earth, do not do this to me right now. That's good. Bro, what? Strafing Run is kind of buns against these dudes on this planet. What's the Strafing Run? I need you to you need to shoot your guns. Need you to shoot down Leviathans. Na 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 na. Hey, we're good. Gotta get closer though. Can't be too far away. Oh, I'm gonna die now. Hee hee. Oh. That's not far enough. Unless. Bro, you gotta be like, dude, prediction god. You have to be so far behind it. Like this. Help! Help! I'm alive. You have to be so far behind it and hope it's going straight on. But if that works, it's definitely a one tap. I think Strafing Run does something like 20,000 plus damage if you land the full thing. Alright. Three tested right now. Super Earth, you're just the best. Super Earth is the best. Now, accounting for the fact that you can just flat out miss. Wait a minute. The stratagem thing is a joke. Using anything that has uses, they all get used down. I think. Oh. Guys, there's fires there. Act like it. Horrible acting indeed. You won't believe this crazy hack whale challenge will blow your mind, will blow your mind. It'll make you blind. Just stream. What have you tested already with this bug? Nothing. Just Strafing Run. I want to try and check out the FRV though. This is it. Need servo assisted. Need servo assisted. That would have been it. With servo assisted, I one tap it for sure, skis. But now he's in a building, so hitting it's a little bit tougher than just hitting it, so to speak. He almost helped me out there, actually. Is that a good title? Leviathan Hunter. I think How to Slay Leviathans is an amazing title. The whale hack thing, I'll get in trouble for clickbait. Whenever I clickbait, people have a problem with it. When other folks do it, they're like, oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. Please click better, let me. No. He's so high up. There has to be a point they can hit him, though. Oh. This is it. This is it. This is it. What is that? What are we doing, Super Earth? My destroyer's over there. I guess this building destroys you.
Dude, strafing run is like the best thing for taking out these Leviathans, brother. Nothing else comes close. Not a single stratagem does the same damage. There's no downsides whatsoever. Strafing run is freaking awesome sauce, brother. Holy smokes.
It's cool it can kill it, don't get me wrong. This is no shade to anyone in the chat room here, okay? But I do know that the fact that it can kill it really fast, people will not let me hear the end of it, unfortunately. That may be an airball. What? That'd have been really good! Real voice reveal. Alright. In 2 minutes, it's your toast, brother. Turn you into a Leviathan stew like I'm playing Valheim. In 2 minutes, though. You're flying a little too fast for my timer. Let me tell you my evil plan real quick while we're waiting. When you clickbait, it's misleading and unethical. When others clickbait, it's just savvy SEO. Exactly. I get beheaded when I do it. And my clickbait, it tends to be like pretty tongue-in-cheek stuff. Like it's just like basic things. Like, this is insane. Is it really insane? Probably not, but whatever. I need to like get a dictionary and just look for synonyms of insane and use that on cooldown. Good aim. Good aim. We expect better of you than them. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm trying to pay my bills, brother. Honestly, if I lock in sponsorships, I probably won't have to clickbait. In a perfect world, if I get like good sponsorships, I will damn near turn off mid-rolls, I think. I think. What's 7 multiplied by pi? A number. Pay me for my wise words. Good aim. Okay, I want to be in the middle of the city and toss in something. Because surely then, these buildings won't mess up my goals and ambitions in life. A number with letters? Oh my lord. You're right. Oh, I got him. Are my sieve troops nading me? Pay at least $20. I'll help you with your math homework, 20 bucks. One time, my mom told her neighbors that I was good at math, so her neighbors asked me to tutor their child. And I did. He failed his math test. Wasn't my fault, though. He was unteachable. That was the issue. He was unteachable. That's what I blame. He should have had a better starting foundation. I'm a math tutor. Not really. I tutored him in math. I'm not a freaking miracle worker. Pay you up front? Hell yeah, they pay me up front. I ain't working for it for free. I'm not working on a whim. It wasn't a crazy amount of money. It was like 20 bucks. You know what? You get what you pay for. If you had shelled out more cash, you'd have beat that. You'd have won that test. You would have owned that test. Probably got #1 parse. But that's one example of why I'm very thankful that content creation is working out, kind of. Because the math tutoring stuff was not my calling. Strafing run. Take what? These whale calls. Whale calling. Whale calling. Oh yeah, whale calling. That could be huge. What? Out of bounds. Sheesh. He's pretty low. That would have been it, but I'm trash. Okay. Now what? He's going... That's a lot of damage. Leviathan sword. You can get it in one. It's not going to be that consistent, brother. It's not going to be... Because you're fighting the buildings. You're being in an open area. You can get them in one. And I really want to. Oh, Amir, so how do I train my Leviathan? No, you missed it. The Leviathan training was actually being on top of it. That's how you really train it. Inspect the carcass. There's not a whole lot to inspect. It's pretty mangled and whatnot. Hello, fellow scientists. Oh my lord. Oh my... Enjoy your barbecue, Ms. War. Run the corpses? I don't mind it. I think that those guys shouldn't be able to, though. But if you make it so they don't run through corpses, they'll probably just climb it, and that'd be way more annoying than them just running through corpses, if you ask me. That's a ship. I thought it was a Leviathan. This could be massive. I think it has to be towards the very last column at around... That's decent height. Don't kill me, pretty please. That should be good. Suck should suck, I guess. So consistently in 2, the one tap is very challenging. I think it has to be lower to the ground for it to not be. The lower it is, the more you can hit. The higher it is, the less. Just based on overall angle of strafing runs entry. I think that's good enough. It paints the picture pretty well. My need for perfection makes me want to stay here longer, but I don't think it's really worth my time. And for that reason, I'm out. They have 4 eagle runs. It's like a bug. It's not really worth doing though. Because those 4 eagles, I got no extra charges. Yeah, being under him is a freaking massive ask. Okay. Leviathan has to be lined up, not super high off the ground. Buildings can't obstruct the entry of Strafing Run, and you have to be pretty close to it, in line of sight for the most part. That is a lot to ask for from Strafing Run. That being said, Strafing Run is a great stratagem, so it's not a crazy ask to bring it on a mission, and knowing you can do that is cool. But you can take out meat bobs, ship shields. It's useful. But just don't let folks convince you it's a godsend. The best option possible. It's good at killing it in a vacuum. We don't play in a vacuum. We play Helldivers 2 on Super Earth right now. Enemies that are difficult to deal with are okay, but the ones you can't kill sucks. I don't love how tanky this guy is. I really wish he had a weak spot I could take out with 3 recoilless rifle shots, for instance. Or 2 would be my preferred option, honestly. And make it a skill shot. Every enemy that's cool in this game... Oh, this is a cool enemy, don't get me wrong. It's awesome when you can learn how to handle enemies. That's a very big part of the learning curve of this videojuego, is finding out you can kill a factory strider by shooting the feet, the undercarriage, the eyes. Pick out the gun so it doesn't murk you back. That's massively fun. Bile Titans, learning how to kill it with a headshot. It's not too interesting, but still, it's a nice thing to figure out. And then past that, it's figuring out how quickly weapons can do it, which weapons are ideal for you. What can you combine to kill it in a fast fashion and conserve ammunition? That is a major reason why I play the game. I love doing that kind of stuff. So making a monster that's not really the intention whatsoever. Some folks may say they like it, but how long will they be going, oh, I love it, I have to avoid it or die? How long will that be their line of thought? I don't think very long. I think very soon they'll be saying to themselves, I don't quite love how I get one shot across the map by a monster that I can't kill in anything short of throwing the entire kitchen sink that if it was a nuclear bomb at it. That's just me, though. I'm a bit different when it comes to video games, I suppose. Also, Sean, thanks for 10, man. Appreciate you. Better kind, better kind. Now it's time for Gatling Barrage. This one, I don't quite trust. Oh, you know what you could do? I want to try Strafing Run with recoilless rifle, honestly. That would change things a little bit. My same issue with the meat bomb, but there's no skill shots. The most effective strat being mag dumping is so boring. I kind of agree as well. And having 2 enemies that follow the same structure that is pretty much against what makes this game really enjoyable, I believe is a bit of a misplay. Players love learning how to kill things efficiently. Even if that may sound as if they're chasing meta, it's not so much that, they're chasing knowledge. Learning in video games is enjoyable, and being able to apply what you've learned, that's a good gameplay loop in itself. The reason why I don't need to have a major order or anything of the like to encourage me to play the game is because I just enjoy learning and then applying what I've learned. And seeing how far you can push the boundaries. How far you can push your own skill level, so to speak. That's why I like playing the game a lot. Because it's kind of fun to do that. Yeah, they may have a weak spot. Honestly, the Leviathan kind of seems as though they just... I wouldn't say they put together because it's a very sick mob. It's like that saying that's a little demeaning and dismissive of the work they put into it. But I think that it will change as a lot of things have changed. Rocket Striders didn't always have the ability to blow off their rockets and kill them. Now they do, which is amazing. Makes them a far more enjoyable enemy to deal with because you can do it with more weapons in a fast fashion if you hit your shots. Cool. I'm so down with that. So I don't doubt they'll do the same thing with Illuminate. And part of what makes the automatons an amazing faction, the most well-designed in the game, there is no argument to be had because you just can't, is the fact that every enemy has a meaningful weak point. You can't beat that in terms of overall enemy design. Now, how fast they can kill you, Ragdoll radius being broken, all that stuff, it's a different story. But automatons are wicked in that sense. And their pacing as well, it encourages hitting weak spots. Because they don't move insanely fast, and they have a walk pattern that is pretty easy to sort of trace and track, they encourage you to hit their weak spots. They're just such a well-designed faction. It's crazy. But they have other issues that make players maybe not like them that much, so they wouldn't understand. Okay, how the heck are you supposed to land multiple shots on Gatling barrage? Wait. Wait. Nah. How does this work exactly? I have to catch up to this nerd, and he's hauling buns. Does it not come at... I think it comes at an angle from Super Earth. Super Earth, you're killing me. Gosh darn it. Slightly off, Ms. Water. Slightly off. Where is he at exactly? That sucks. But that's an example of using math right there. Or not so much math, but because you know how much... Because you know that you're doing damage with another item, you can then swap to another one that does damage and decrease how many shots it takes from that. Also, the weak spots, like the circles, aren't a thing. I need to try and disprove that the best I can. If you just shoot the undercarriage of the body, it takes you 6 shots from a close rifle. I think. We'll find out. Barrage may be a better option than Strafing Run, honestly. For killing Leviathans, at least. If you want to kill those Leviathans, I believe that Barrage is your best option. Because it doesn't really care about the buildings that much. And it's going to be hitting the same area for a while. So if you can figure that out, you're chilling. Test Strike? It's not, there's nothing to test. In this case, there's nothing to test because it doesn't do enough damage. Like, I think that Rail Cannon Strike does roughly maybe 5k damage. Maybe. Leviathans have like 15,000 HP. That's a long cooldown. I could use the Barrage and kill it on its own. Okay, I don't know the angle this has to be at. Monumental. Nope, missing. Missing a lot. But hey, Gatling Barrage and 1 recoilless. Rail Cannon does 7.5 thousand damage. Oh my lord, that's a lot, but it's not worth it still. It's not worth it. I think that right now the best thing you can use is gonna be recoilless rifle. This thing is kind of busting something fierce. But not gonna do any damage. Dude. Strafing Run, it requires so much finesse. It requires so much finesse. It's not worth using on just those guys. It's still good to have, though. Aish. Try Spear next. I would prefer having Recoilless over Spear, me personally. How much more damage does Spear do than Recoilless? Holy. Yeah, I think that Gatling Barrage and Recoilless Rifle is the single best way to take out these guys. You can be mobile. Mostly mobile, at least. And honestly, you could use the Quasar as well over Recoilless Rifle. Because you're doing a ton of damage. If you line up the Gatling Barrage properly, you can kill it with just that alone, which I have not done quite yet, unfortunately. Happened? I think I'm in live chat, not top chat. If I take Recoilless, I won't be able to pair my Stalwart with a Raptor. I mean, you don't have to take Recoilless. You could, honestly, you could take Strafing Run and Orbital Gatling Barrage, and that'd be fine too. Okay. Oh. It's so difficult with that being the situation. Wait. Still not a one-shot? I'm so perplexed. Okay. If he's over there, Leviathan's above you, throw the Gatling Barrage to the left. To the left, and you'd be fine. I threw it in the middle, and it hit a little bit. Good aim. Good aim. Alright, we're learning. We're learning something fierce right now. Considering how much I've tried to use Strafing Run to get a kill in one go, I just don't really trust its consistency. Because I've been trying to improve every time. I've been trying to improve. Right there, I threw Strafing Run really well, and it still just couldn't kill him. Because the height matters so much. Super Earth. Now, trying to hit this guy right in this very moment seems a little tedious. This building's in the way. It's coming from east. So this. Throwing it at 238 would be the angle I need. Recoilless does 3.2k, Spear does 4k. How much does the Quasar do? Sorry that I'm asking all these questions. I'm just curious. This guy's hauling right now. It's also easier if you're not trying to chase Leviathan down. Oh, it's 2k? That changes things a little bit. Like, it's nice that... Yeah, I wouldn't really suggest taking Quasar anyway against Illuminate, honestly. This is perfect. He's out of bounds. I'm a special breed. At your feet? I was going to, but he's out of bounds. Good aim. Wait. Oh, good luck hitting that. He's pre-dodging. Okay, this is where the Gatling barrage is a little... I mean, maybe. Oh. Well, it's my bad entirely. It's my bad entirely. Didn't get insta-killed? For what? I'm actually not sure they're not killing me as much as they used to. Like, I was dying a lot yesterday in like a duo I was playing. Ah, I saw it and I weaved. What a tool. What a tool. Okay, that guy's hauling. He's going so fast I can't even kill him. I just want to get a one shot with Gatling barrage. That is it. That is all. All I require at this very time. Should rework the 110 rocket pods to be AA rockets. I agree a little bit, but to an extent. I don't want them to make things that auto aim for you do a ton of damage. Rocket pods auto aim. Like, I'd be cool with an eagle bomb essentially that does a ton of damage, like an anti-tank, but make it like an eagle run, not so much a 110 where it's guided. Try airburst. It won't do anything. Only the projectile will. The shrapnel won't. Because the armor value for Leviathans are essentially either heavy pin if you break apart and you shoot the broken part area, or it's higher than heavy pin, like anti-tank. Railgun? Hell no. Railgun is just going to take a long time to kill it. Which is less than enjoyable to even like do myself. Like for Railgun, the testing would be to have 4 people shooting it to save me my sanity. Like 4 folks shooting Railguns, 4 folks shooting arc throwers. Like that's how you do it. Just one person doing it, snooze fest. It's boring to showcase the content. It's boring to do that kind of content. But 4 people, I could get behind it. I'll help. Not right now. I'm down though, but not right now. I'm gonna do this and probably hop off and make some breakfast. It's a little bit late for breakfast, but hey man, my schedule's weird. The goal is to make a video today, and I don't think I will because it won't be a good video. I don't think. Tomorrow, I'll make the how to train your dragon, or how to slay your dragon and how to train your dragon. You just woke up? Alright, you ain't living right. Rocket pods were in a decent spot when breaking the armor off Battle Titans, and then finishing them off was an efficient way to kill them. I kind of miss Battle Titans a little bit, how they used to be, because I loved having to use an Eat 17 shot and then a railgun shot to kill it. It was really skillful, I feel like. So I wouldn't be opposed to having a higher level Battle Titan that is sort of along those lines. It doesn't just get one shot anymore. That's just me, though. That's just me. But it'd also make them a bit more interesting. The fact they die in one shot, there's less combinations to talk about because you just use anti-tank and call it a day. Similarly, it'd be kind of cool if you could use medium pin on the underside and kill it eventually. Worm incoming. Oh my god, you're right. I completely forgot about Hive Lords. I hope those guys are soon. Ish. Soonish. Okay. He's hitting him. He's hitting him kind of. Not very much though. Man, I'm so bad at gauging that. Yo, guys, watch out. Nailed it. I forgot it has to be further. I somehow did 0 damage to that guy and I killed a few civilians. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. I'm killing it in a big way. Okay, I had to throw it further away to actually have it hit it the way I wanted to. Gatling barrage is so good too because you just always have it up. You always have it up when you need it to kill these guys. Wait. It was doing so well. Can we not huddle up in the freaking Gatling barrage, please? Alright, there's a science to this that I don't have done quite yet. This is tough. This is tough. But yeah, like, you can kill a Leviathan, and then you can legit just be a Leviathan Slayer if you want to. Using Gatling barrage and a close rifle, you are a Leviathan Slayer. Because by the time you have your next one up, a new Leviathan is pulling up. And if you do things correctly, the Gatling barrage kills it by itself. If you don't, rest assured, it should only be a few more shots from a close rifle. If you're really doing decent, 1 shot from a close rifle. That probably won't be far enough. That is not far enough. Dang, son. I think I need servo assisted or something. Because Super Earth Destroyer is posted up on the outskirts of the map, it does require some finesse. Why are we going towards the Gatling barrage? Friendly fire on friendly fire. An eye for an eye type Siege Troopers. What the heck? That was karma. The strafing run, and then that Gatling barrage destroying even more civilians. What if becoming a traitor meant the Siege Troopers would turn on you? Instead of having a Gatling barrage, they would just become your enemy until you died. The larva you get in the mission is a baby Hive Lord. In the files it used to be called Retrieve Baby Hive Lord. You tell me that Baby Larvis is a informant for the bugs? They'll be born into the greatest foe we've ever seen in our lives. Silver Orbital Close Rifle, 2 free strats. I think it could easily be Levi Mainer. Leviathan Slayer. See ya? Later, bro. Can you finish a mission with negative requisition points and actually lose points by doing so? You probably can. That's a good question. But I'd be afraid to try it myself because I got a bunch of LARPers that would be very upset. They'd almost probably be like, I knew Doe was a terrible person. Killing civilians in a video game like this? Have you no shame? Have you no honor? Unsubscribe. That's a great way to tank my Helldivers social credit score. My Super Earth credit score. Oh, he's going straight on. Wait a minute. Oh. recoilless rifle. Gatling barrage has to go probably around the last 2 thoracics it has. Angle no longer as ideal. Super Earth. That's perfect. Perfect-ish. I'm like the civilians. That was a lot of damage, though. Like I said. Alright. It's a lot to ask for to hit them in 1 Gatling barrage and nothing else. And I mean a lot to ask for. That was a good angle, though. I think he just turned a little too much. Referring to him as a simple being when it's probably like 50 Illuminate controlling him. I haven't seen him pop out, so until I do, it's a singular organism. If you shoot 6 civilians at once, you get labeled a traitor. There's like a cooldown for it. But if you kill 6 civilians at one time, and I believe even with gas grenades, you're gonna get blown up by Super Earth. They don't take too kindly to decimating their civilians. Sea troopers have better aim than most Helldivers. They probably don't have the same weapon issues. They have like negative ergonomics on their, or they have ergonomics in the thousands, dang near. Please. We did it! And they beat the brakes off me anyway. My clip! Alright. All I wanted to see was the possibility. So Gatling barrage can one-shot it. Strafing run can one-shot it. I'm just not very good with strafing run. It is possible. That guy's drifting in the sky. Something fierce. Those guys are aimbots. What the flip? He 17'd him. Perfect. Yeah, they just destroyed me, Bob. They're aimbot and overshoot out of the sky. Who needs teammates when you have safe troopers? Am I right, fellas? I still think I want to do a mission where I sit there and my whole goal is keeping my Steve troopers alive. I'll bring stim pistol. I'll bring the Spartan shield, bubble shield, the energy Spartan shield that's like wider, and let them shoot in safety. I'll make like a challenge too, where you go up levels, like start level 6, and see if you can make it to the end of the mission without one of the folks you initially start with dying. And do that as long as you can until you can't anymore. Apparently shooting with stim pistol actually kills them. That's kind of lame. But I guess I can work around it. Bro, I've been destroying Leviathans this mission, though. I don't think stim pistol worked on him, though. I saw a clip of someone trying with gas grenades. That's pretty smart. A little too smart. He's going a little too fast, I think, to try and even hit him. Spain. Probably because stims are toxic for normal humans. What's the lore behind that? You know, they should give us a stratagem now that can deploy divers, not just sieve troops, but upgraded sieve troops that are diver qualities, so I can stem them. Wait. All right, he's not too high off the ground. It's so difficult to do that. I'm telling you, it's so difficult. Should have been the healing pistol from the division with the healing smoke. Oh, the healing mist? That'd be pretty clean. Alright. I'm gonna go start my oven real quick, BRB. Okay. Playing in shorts? Yeah. I play the game. Usually I go to the gym and I play the game. So gym, game. That's my life. I live my life in shorts. Look at Odo double cheeked up on a Wednesday. All right. Okay. Got the Goon squad in play. We were saying yesterday, man, Goon took a term for the worst in terms of names. Goon used to mean, goons, used to mean henchman. Like an Italian henchman. Now it's just completely suspect in all entirety. I'm gonna call you Odo with that baker in the back. Alright, I know what women feel now. This is called harassment in the workplace. Russia and the Arctics and the Attics have no snow. What did I just read? Oh, in the Arctic. Goon versus Gooner. But people say goon as like a verb now. To goon or not to goon? That is the question. Let me show y'all something real quick. I think you can go, oh, that's right. You can't do servo assisted. Bro, armor is buns. I need extra grenades, but I can't bring servo assisted, so I have engineer kit. Further reduce recoil. Give me increased throwing distance on my grenade armor. If I had that, this would be so much easier. It's still possible, but it'd be way easier. What's a goon to a goblin? They should add 2 more cannons to Leviathans and make them focus you more, but add weak points. Fuck no. No. We don't need to make them stronger. Dude, yeah, I did. Yesterday I was saying I was getting swarmed by goons, and that sparked a conversation me and Doodles had. Has Servant's Freedom armor passive on Leviathan? I don't think it works that well. It all just comes down to how much damage does X thing do. If X thing does a lot of damage, it's pretty decent. If it doesn't have like a long cooldown. They're so easy to escape and ignore though. No. The folks who are saying that have not experienced what I've experienced, so they are dismissed. That statement's dismissed. Leviathans are not easy and simple to avoid. They can shoot through buildings. These buildings don't actually have any structure to them. They They can shoot through buildings. They can aimbot you. One-shot you across the map. Saying they're easy to avoid is a flat-out lie. An absurd lie at that. This may not work, honestly. Okay, just trust me. This building, once it breaks, I can go through it. The same way that Leviathans can go through buildings and just like go through them, they can shoot to them too. Probably. Oh, it's a terrible one to do the trick with. I ain't hitting that guy with thermites. Ain't no way, brother. How come all of a sudden it's aimbotting me? What did I do? Okay, this is not my example for why it's easy to hit. Or why it's hard to avoid. This is not my example. I'm trying to thermite you, man. Had one destroy my car driving at top speed, launched me out of my car, and died from impact. I've had them just one-shot my cars. Yesterday, I was saying that in the video, I said that FRVs probably aren't wise to bring against this faction right now. And I guess the idea was FRVs are stronger than mechs, which they have more HP, I think. They still get one shot. Those turrets are doing so much damage. So if I go up here... Damn, I could only throw like 40 meters? Well, shucks. The roof of FRVs is weaker than the roof is weaker than the sides. That probably pretty accurate. I simply have one goal. I want to ride Leviathan once more. And in doing so, I need more grenades. And the buildings I can climb, which I don't see any of them at all right now. About the flag? I have it. Why don't you flag? They're spawning more and more buildings I can't climb. I can climb that one. Sick! Should have switched RPM. Leviathan would have missed. He steady switches his RPM, so he only hits you. That's the trick. Like me swapping RPMs does not make him miss whenever he's also changing them. Actually, I want to die real quick. Is the crispy bird in the Talon? I like crisper more than Talon. Especially against automatons. Who the heck's grenading my stuff? Look more like trilobites than a horseshoe crab. They're whales because they make whale noises. That's my current argument. That's all I can bring to the conversation. They feel like, they also feel like space whales. So they look like space whales and they feel like space whales. What are we doing, lad? I need them to come from this direction. Damn, if you could break those signs, I could easily climb that. Just looks so goofy. Doesn't know why, it just looks goofy. I may have to go on top of that one that pulls up. I can actually climb this building. Wait a minute. Maybe not. It's a little too far away. Burly. Burly. Really hoping a Leviathan pulls up in this vicinity. After they nerfed Southwest, you couldn't bear look at a compass anymore. It just looks cleaner this way. Whenever I'm editing videos and whatnot, especially on like TikToks and stuff, I don't like having a compass there, stamina bar there. It's just a me thing. And stamina bar, by the way, I never look at it, so it just serves me no purpose whatsoever. Okay, I see what I have to do. But can I make it in time? Is this higher or lower? Guess we'll find out. Hey, too easy. Too easy. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Good stuff. I hear it. I don't think I can go anywhere else from here. I can go right there, actually. How are you, Mr. Whale? The squale. The squid whale. I'm in sincere need of another whale to pull up from this direction. All right. I think that after all the testing, what I've learned is whales tend to spawn towards the northeast. Go for it. Oh, you can jump it. If it's like within 20 something, like 26 meters, I can definitely make it. The max distance is 30, roughly. I think he's Dory. That's exactly what it's from, too. That's good stuff. But distance is kind of weird because it factors in your angle and your elevation as well. So this right here, 48 meters, 46, 50, 55. See what I mean? So you really have to know if it says more than 30, you likely can't make it. That. Ooh, that's weird. 43. Looking not the most optimistic on hitting it. I hear a whale. I do not see a whale. Don't tell me he's going west. Oh, come here. Pretty please. Yo, have a good night, brother. Or a good day. About 2,000 meters. Want to know if I could hover pack to the overship. He's just chilling on the outskirts of the map. What's that about? Am I hearing my whale calls? Trying to ride one? I'm trying to ride one with the flag. I rode them earlier. But I didn't have the flag, which I mean I had the flag, I didn't wave it. Which is a missed opportunity. I want to walk this way with the flag. The siren song? I'm trying to lure him in. Oven's done. Dang it. There's a chance I can make that distance. Visually, it looks pretty far though, so maybe not. $38 meters. Not a chance in hell. Offer him V-Bucks. I don't know if he's a Fortnite enthusiast though. I don't think that I don't think that whales are built like that. Alright, west is trash so far. East and north are bussin' for whale spawns. West, not so much. I maybe stand corrected. Please pull up this way. So he spawned southwest, west-south. Yeah, jump pack. If the hover pack, if you could change the hover pack into a jump pack at will, just press 5 as you do on a resupply backpack to resupply yourself. It'd be one of the best stratagems in the game. Not only for just fun, but also just for utility. For movement. And movement is pretty sick. I can maybe make that. No, I can't. It's way too far. That bot wants me so badly. Yeah, that's an example of them. They shouldn't be different items. Should definitely let me switch between the modes. It's not a biscuit. This is just brutal. Let me on. You have to do like a puzzle. Like these buildings that have these signs. Look down here. Those signs are breakable. So you break them in a way that you can jump on top of them. Jump on the bottom signs. Break that sign right there. Okay, jump on the bottom signs with the hover pack. That sign and then that sign. I do it and it works every time. Is this it? Has he heeded the calls? Hard. What the? No. Stop. Just a casual getting sniped across the map. He still wants me, bro. If you want, you better put a ring on it. He's going away. Alright. I do think that... What are they? Southwest was okay? I feel like north is pretty good too. I don't trust west. This has been lame as hell, bro. Been 20 minutes and nothing. Boo. If you fall too long, you ragdoll. Didn't aggro it? Like, them shooting you is not a form of like aggro of movement. I need this to work super badly. Loves accuracy. I've been telling you, they can snipe you from literally across the map. Because that's at 200 meters. Alright. I'll show you guys how to scale the building now. I'll explain it step by step as soon as I find a good one. Okay. I think being northeast is a better idea than being anywhere else for well spawns. For well pathing, so to speak. But where I'm at depends on the building I choose, because only certain buildings can be scaled. At least the way that I want to do it. And I kind of like the edge of the map so that we have more time to beyond Zivelle. Follow me, gentlemen. I should have spawned on the other side of the map. I think the sieve troops make a rupture even better because you don't need to shoot enemies twice. You shoot them once, and then they get shot by the sieve troopers, and they die. I told you northeast is the goat. Look at the spawns already. There's two of them. Instantaneously. I saw none over in dumb west area. They broke my signs? I could have scaled that building. What kind of shenaniganry is this? Oh, it's off the map. Why are you guys all... Why are they always... Why are they all the way out here? Hurdles. Ow. Checks out, makes sense. Okay, that building should work. It depends on the signs, though. Let me see. Nope. That one works. Okay. Sick. Actually, I should die. Look, Arrowhead effed up their game's hype. I love this game, and right now, for some reason, with this new mission out, I haven't made myself try to play at all. Or level up my weapons feels too late. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say that the game is not gonna. It's not gonna feel any different. If you weren't enjoying it before, you probably won't like it right now because not a whole lot has changed in the wake of making it feel better. What has changed is there's new stuff to do and look at. So what you're waiting for is more of a quality of life and maybe even like a buff patch, so to speak. Ogrelings to 10. I don't think it's lost the hype or anything like that. Like, it hasn't lost the spark. Like, that can happen, but it's only when the game itself either remains in a state you don't enjoy for too long, or it's when they make changes that just push it to a state that's not enjoyable. Because I've had that same feeling with other games. Like Remnant 2, for instance. I can't play that game anymore. But it's not because they can't make it more fun to play. They went a direction that I don't like, and I haven't liked for a very long time. Exactly? What do you mean exactly, bro? Oh, the flag! I'm an idiot. Man, that'd have been perfect too. Man, maybe not. He probably didn't come this way. Well, shucks. All right, we'll go ahead and drop down here. Okay, as soon as my thing's back up. So, I already messed up the whole spiel. But when climbing buildings, you want to avoid those signs right there. If you shoot it, it breaks the whole thing. These are the good signs. You can break one and you're fine. And this left sign is a little bit lower than the right one, so you can hover over that and it lets you finesse yourself up. Gym on Super Destroyer win. My Helldiver needs to get those gains. I'd be so down. They just do meaningless update and hype events, but the balance is down. I just want a game where I can mow enemies. I think that mowing down enemies is the most fun aspect, and I do believe that's what's missing right now. Outside of throwing a few stratagems, like a select few, our overall kill potential is not very high. And no, lowering difficulty does not accomplish that at all. Not in the slightest. I think that people they have no idea how difficulty works in this game. Lower difficulty does not make enemies weaker. The only exception is a certain specific warrior type. Like a certain warrior is weaker than regulars for like how fast it dies, but that goes away after like level 1, maybe even 2. On higher difficulties, on most difficulties, enemies will have the exact same HP. The majority of them will. They'll have the exact same damage output. So lowering difficulty does nothing except for reduce your overall kill potential. And in Adversity Illuminate, Meat Bob spawns on, I'm pretty sure, every difficulty. And he's a bullet sponge, by definition. So, especially this update, I can see why people may feel the way they do. Because I have the same sentiment to a degree. The only reason I don't talk about it much is like, A, I don't think that folks care. Most players don't want to hear a complainer, so I just do my best not to complain as much. And B, I'm just making videos on things I do enjoy. So, I can somewhat put it outside my mind. If I wasn't a creator, though, I don't know, I wouldn't be having the most fun with this update past like the first day or so, because it'd still feel very, very much like Helldivers does right now, which is a lot of guns aren't that impactful. How we get up here? Circularly Spooderman. There's a tech with the signs and whatnot. What up, background? It's funny too because I found the tech out since I was on like a random sign. There's a much lower than this, and a Leviathan shot it and broke it. And when that happened, I said to myself, I can probably shoot signs and make myself a path up a building. And so I did. This building right here, you break the top sign and the sign down there, and you can hover back on those signs, to that to this. Also, Ogre, thanks for 5, brother. Wait. Straight up, it's been like a year and 5 months of the same shit, and all my patience for new content is long gone. They added weapon customization way too late. I think you're just saying that. Like, it's easy to say that too, because what they've added is good, but it's like a baseline thing. Recently, my dog and my family moved from our old house, and my dog escaped from the backyard, ran all the way back to our old house. Jesus. He's definitely against the new living quarters. Earlier, folks were talking about adding a zipline of some kind. A zipline or a grappling hook would be phenomenal. Because you can Overwatch. Oh, bro, please, this way. Wait, is anybody me? I need you over here. That's out of balance, isn't it? Oh, 100% out of bounds. Should I be closer in, like, main line or something? Have me dinner? I started the oven. I'm not actually using it quite yet. It's preheated right now. So I should probably go and handle that, but it'll be fine. Decimated that. You test getting on top of Leviathans? Yeah. I'm trying to right now for a thumbnail. I want to get on top and wave my flag. No, no, he's cheating! He's cheating! Walk this way! Oh, Mr. Leviathan! Oh, me! No, 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 stop. Okay, he's good. He's out of bounds, brother. That's out of bounds too. Why are we out of bounds? If they're leaving that way, they have to come in this way too. What about ziplines? Yeah. The ziplines would be sick too, either one. Trying to tickle you. That boy can one-shot! That thing can one-shot me. Tickle is a understatement of the year. It's death. He'll kill me. I doubt I can go anywhere with this, but a little rough. Yeah, he's a little aggressive. Don't worry though, it's fine. Tragedy has ensued. Just not tall enough. Dinner Dory? I did earlier and it worked out just fine. What if we need to get like a box stratagem, like a box backpack I can just carry around and place places and like just increase my height by a little bit. Wait. Bro, please. This way. Kind fellow. Oh, me. Yes. No. What? They keep flying that direction. I'm confused. Okay, so this spot sucks. That much has been confirmed. Oh no. The deck's in the one building? Nah, you can't jump into buildings. You can't jump into most buildings. That sucks though. All I'm trying to do is get on top of the whale. That's it. It's a very small order. Don't even tell me. Now they're all going through here. I can get on top of that building right there. Okay. So, how to climb the buildings. You find one that has these signs. Break that sign right there. This big one. And you simply hover pack onto the left side, y'all. Hopefully nothing breaks anything you're on. And you just do a little puzzle game. How'd you one-shot the flying guy? Using Strafing on a Gatling barrage. Gatling barrage is a lot easier. Oh, the flying guys is a headshot. If you headshot them, they're one tap. You know what sucks? The freaking map looked beautiful for a second, and now it's looking all dusty. My bad. I waited too long. But maybe a whale's coming right now. And it'll be completely fine. Whale riding, not advised. I can get on top of that building too. Like, that works as well. Break that. That. There's more overall options, but bro, please, bro, please. No! Stop it! It's not fair! If he is going right at this very moment, I'm going to lose it. He didn't go right. It's fine. So that's the angle I have to go to then. Fuck. If you use the cannon and shoot it really high with the max protects, you might be able to land on the building and survive with hover pack. You can climb some buildings to the point that it's kind of cool. Yeah, the host, the great host mission. Or something or another. This is rough, man. I should have had my eggs in a row and I did this the first time. Alright. I think it's time to make breakfast. Oven's going off. Plan right now is to be on later, but it's tentative at the moment. Tentative for sure. If I am on, I think I'm going to try and do some stuff with people. Maybe shoot it with railguns, shoot it with the arc thrower just cuz, and try the autocannon or the giant the cannon mission objective and try and launch people with that. Anyway, thank you for watching. It means a ton. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.